how do the service departments look as Google sees it right now?
As Google sees it right now, I can tell you, service-related searches on paid search are up over 40%.
44,
So,
I think, to be exact.
well, if you want to be exact, sure. What that tells me is that people are still looking to obviously maintain their vehicle.
Which is going to be more important than ever.
It's going to be more important than ever. But here's the question. Are you a dealership that can take these customers? Are you open? Are you going to institute the same idea that we just talked about digital retailing, where you're going to go get their car, bring it to the service center, and bring it back to them so they don't have to leave their house?
Look, I think service pickup and drop off is a very underutilized service.
Oh, 100%.
I know that when we had the BMW store, we used to do that for everybody. And we weren't even in downtown Chicago, but we would go downtown Chicago. We were in Northwest Indiana, and we would drive up there. We'd go hour and a half, go pick up somebody's car. Because on the way back, we would be able to drop off or pick up other vehicles, or drop a porter off to grab somebody else's vehicle. We had a whole route system that we did.
A little off topic, but
sure.
Not really. When you had that system in place, was it easier or harder to upsell the customer into more services?
Oh, incredibly easier.
Why?
Because they weren't worrying about it. They weren't trying to figure out how it was going to interrupt their day. They weren't trying to figure out, okay, I got to get there at this time. I got to go sit in the waiting room. I got to call somebody to pick me up. It took all the stress and worry about trying to coordinate just getting their car in for service. Like, look, I understand there are some dealerships out there that have great service departments, but you're still going to have to wait, especially if they find something. Like, even if you can get people in and out in an oil change in 10 minutes, that's great. I don't want to. As a former service and parts director, it was not my main goal to get people in and out in 10 minutes. Why? Because then that means that they were coming in for my lost liter oil change. That's great. They got the oil change they needed. That's fine. But I wanted to make sure that we checked the car, did the multi-point inspection, helped them with any maintenance that they maybe skipped, any repairs that needed to be done. And again, this is all time. The minute you start talking, time goes up. So what you're going to see is, if you can institute a pickup and drop-off system, and you can text them, you can call them, you can email them, you can tell them what it needs, what it doesn't need, and they're sitting at home and they're working from home, they don't care. They're not going anywhere. I mean, and most people have stocked up on groceries, hopefully not an obscene amount of stock, but they're not leaving their house, okay, is my point.
Yeah.
If you called a customer today and you picked up their car, brought it back to service and said, hey, look, you need, XYZ, it's going to be a day for this, 2 days for this, I can have your car back to you by Monday. Okay, they're not going anywhere. More than happy to let you keep it, because you're going to bring it right back to them.